up, you guys? It's Megan, and this is my take on the 10K Simoleon Challenge. Okay guys, so you guys may or may not have heard of the 10K Simoleon Challenge. Basically, the rules are you have to build a house for under 10,000 simoleons, and the lot value does not count towards that. So technically, the lot value at the top should not exceed 12,500. I keep it open the whole time for you guys to see. Now, I want to give a huge shout out to Kaleido for tagging me in this challenge. I will put her link in the description down below because I also took some inspiration from some of her builds to build this house, because you guys, I am trying to break into the building world and I need all the help I can get, right? So my dreams for this was to have kind of like a suburban small Barbie house, like Barbie on a budget, and I think that's what I'm gonna call the build too, besides the fact that it's the 10K build challenge. But I really wanted something adorable and cutesy. I did do this challenge before, but I hated the way that it turned out, so this is my second attempt at it. I first tried to make a more gender neutral house and I was like, this just isn't me, this doesn't feel right. I really want to do something very cute with pinks, because I found out that you could have pink fencing, and I was like, I have to use this in a build. I thought that it was so cool. So for the outside, like I said, I was just gonna go for more of a suburban looking house, but really tiny. And if you guys are still watching the video and you guys are enjoying it, make sure you slap that like button and subscribe if you're new here for everyday Sims content. I feel like I have to say that because 70 or I think it's 90, it's some absurd percent is my views come from people who are not subscribed, 70%. I don't know. Did that sentence make sense? Probably not, but a lot of you guys are not subscribed, so hey, hang out for a while if you enjoy the channel. So for the roof color, I was trying to match the little pretty pink that I saw on the fence, and I could not figure it out. I ended up going with this color, which is still a little bit too dark for my taste, but I figured it was fine because we can mix different types of pinks and that would be okay, right? And I also tried to place a door right here and I ended up not being able to, so I did actually have to widen the outside. See, I took a cut there because I was spending so long why can't I place this door? I turned move objects on and everything and it wouldn't let me. Alright, did I? I don't know, it should have let me. So I decided to make the little entryway a little bit wider. There ends up being nothing there, but I figured, hey, why not? So also, guys, I have a question. Let me know how much you like the speed of the build. I did slow it down because you guys are always saying how my builds are too fast and that you have trouble seeing what's going on. So I did try to slow it down and take that into consideration because I do really appreciate y'all's input on things like this. So I just popped some daisies up front. They were a little bit more expensive than the bush, but I thought that they added a lot more. Oh yeah, this is where I turned on move objects because I was like, I cannot place these flowers where I want them, but there, we got them in place. So I am pretty much done with the outside of the house at this point, besides the fact that I have not yet added a door. Come on, Megan, where's that door at? I also stupidly was like, I should add more windows, but I was like, no, we're balling on a budget. We only have 10,000 simoleons. So now we are moving to the inside of the house. I know I wanted the inside to kind of mimic the outside. I'm going for a whole theme here, if you could not tell. So I definitely wanted a lot of shades of pink, and that was going to be my challenge because I wasn't really sure which objects of The Sims had pink. And I know I'm looking at some custom content wallpapers right now. I ended up not using those because I don't know. I used something that was custom content in this build, but I don't know what, because I was trying to make it to where everybody could use it. But if there is something, it's probably just a plant or something very minor. But if you download this from the gallery, you should be able to use everything, because I don't recall what I used that was not in game. And I do have some expansion packs on there because, you know, I feel so limited with just base game builds. If you guys want a base game build, let me know and I will do my best to kind of deliver that. My first original 10K challenge, I tried to do it just base game, but I failed, and like I said, I did not like the house at all. So I can attempt a base game build if you guys would like. Just let me know that in the comments down below. I'm always looking for new things to build and looking for more inspirations because I do love building. I think it's so fun to just veg out and watch a show on Netflix while I'm being really creative and building. I always try to make something new. I'm really afraid that if I do builds that they're all going to turn out the same, so I'm really going to try to push myself to make something creative every single time. And also, guys, I wanted to apologize. This week, I missed 2 upload days, which I know is kind of unlike me. I usually upload daily. One, if you miss daily uploads, hit the little bell by the subscribe button to be notified when I upload, because I have been getting comments of people being like, wow, she hasn't uploaded in ages, when I uploaded that day. So a lot of people aren't getting my notifications, I guess. But I wanted to let you guys know about that. And then also, I am on spring break now. I just finished my midterms. Those were really big and those were really affecting me. And because school is really important to me and it should be really important to you too, I did put my education first this week, and that is why I missed 2 upload days. I just really had to buckle down and study for these midterms, and guess what? I think I did really well, so it all pays off and it's all worth it in the end. Okay, so that was a weird detour. Sorry, back to the video. So you will find in this build, I go back and forth with things a lot because with having such a small budget, it's not like I can pack a room and then go to the next room, pack a room, and then go to the next room and pack a room. It's like I have to be very sparing with my money. So it's like I placed things that I knew that I wanted. Like I knew I needed a bed, a shower, I knew I needed a toilet, and I knew I needed like kitchen stuff. So I first placed all of that in hopes that like the whole vision would come together as I was just placing each object in each room. Spoiler alert, I don't end up using any of these counters, so I'm gonna take a cut right here and skip this weird kitchen part. Okay, so I decided that the house also needed to be bigger. I was like looking and I was like, dang, I still got like a lot of money to work with. So I extended the wall out a little bit just to give myself a little bit more room in the kitchen, which I figured was pretty needed. And also, yes, I noticed that there's like a weird nook and by the front door. I didn't notice that for the longest time, but I promise you that gets fixed. Now, I wanted to add in a little sitting area because I know I want to have room for like a couch and a TV and stuff like that. So I figured just like a sitting area with some books would be good. And also, this is some of the inspiration I pulled from Kaleido. She put like this curtain over one of her doors. I was like, oh my god, that is the best idea ever. Like, how do you think of stuff like that? So that's like a stolen idea, is the curtain. Sorry, Kaleido, if you're watching this. Thanks. Okay, so now that we've established that I'm like the worst person ever, I finally figured out what to do with the kitchen, and it was in front of me all along. Oh wait, first we have to add in this little bookshelf right here. I left it neon green for a while, but I think I ended up changing it because I wasn't really a fan. And then I add this mirror, which I hate, and I end up changing that later too. But I did figure out what to do with the kitchen. It was in front of me the whole time. Those cabinets are cheaper and they're fully white, like the ones I was looking for. I also messed with the thought of getting a different fridge, but they were all like way too expensive, and I figured, this one's all right anyway. But hey guys, look, the kitchen is coming along. We're figuring it out, and I'm happy with it at that point. So I want to go back and add in a chair to the little sitting area. I wasn't sure which one I did. I think I ended up probably not adding a chair. Oh yeah, I added an easel right there so that like maybe some crafts can get done and you can make some more money, so that eventually maybe you can afford a house that's over $10,000. That cactus is custom content. I took it out. So like I said, I still don't know what in this house is custom content. I don't know what I did wrong. I'm sorry. I tried really hard. But now here comes the struggle with the rugs, guys. I tried so many different rugs. You will see me messing around with rugs for a very long time, but just none of them seemed perfect. They all just seemed really oddly placed and just not what I wanted. But I do like the blue accents that I have going on right now, so I think that is something that I did try to keep. But I said, whatever, I'm just gonna move on and pretend it's not happening. And I added more half wall here so that I could set up a little dining table on the other side. I put 2 chairs down. Spoiler alert, I know I'm like talking about things before they happen. I end up putting 2 chairs down, but I end up taking one away to save some money because it's a 1-bedroom, like 1-bathroom place, and you know, maybe you're eating with somebody else, maybe you're not. But hey, look, I made a bookshelf fit, which I'm very surprised about because I did not think I was gonna be able to get that to happen. So I'm really excited about that bookshelf, guys. And like I said, I added an easel, and that one's blue. And I just really liked the pop of color of, you know, the baby blue with the baby pink. And I thought that they looked really cute together. And now here comes this rug struggle that I was talking about literally not even a minute beforehand. I messed with the rugs so much that I almost gave up on them and just had no rugs in the house. I really do like this fur rug that came with City Living, and hey, you notice how that corner is extruding from the room? I think that's okay because I didn't put a real door there. I put like an archway, so it like kind of makes sense, and I think it kind of helps break up the fact that, you know, it is an archway and it's not just a single room. So I'm really excited about that little corner hanging out over the edge of the room. I know that's kind of silly to be excited about, but I am anyway. And then I tried more rug stuff and nothing really worked. I ended up settling on another fur rug because, like I said, I really do enjoy the fur rugs, and I thought that that one looked nice there. I didn't think that we needed to do really any more because the house is already starting to get a little bit cluttered. If I could go back and do something different, I'm not really sure what it would be, but I know, and I don't know how I would get here is what I meant to say. I know that I would add more art to the walls because I barely had any. But I still was struggling to like find ways to add more to the house. Like I was starting to run low on money, but I know I wanted more, and I know I'm still messing with the roof right now. Stop messing with the roof, Megan. Stop it. It's fine. But guys, I wanted to add more texture to the room to kind of make it more full looking, so that's where I decided to add the exposed brick wall. I figured, hey, that's kind of nice. It kind of helps like with the cluttered look. I tried it in the kitchen and I was like, no, I absolutely hate that. So I just put it on the little beam of the half wall right there, and I thought that that was enough of an accent. I also messed with adding in a beam like this. I think that I did the same thing in the Minty Meadows house that I built, where I was like, ooh, structural beam, artsy, wow, that's the best idea ever. And then I figured, hey guys, I have a little bit more money, so why not add a flower box? If it were up to me, this house would be decked out with so many like flowers and bushes, and it would just be as magical as ever. But obviously I literally made it like to where I had 5 simoleons to spare. Like, I used all of my budget. I was even trying to decide if I should add more to the outside, but I couldn't find anything else that I wanted to add. I was thinking maybe a plant, but then I knew a plant had to be on a thing, like a table. And also, guys, something really weird happened. As you can see, the curtains that I put up are white. They're not custom content, but they glitched out. As soon as I put a sim in the house, or as soon as I started taking screenshots, the white curtains turned blue or purple, and I'm not sure why that is, but maybe you guys have some answers for me. So now we are getting to the end of the build, and all that's left is really to add it to the gallery. I did make a little bit of a change to the roofing because I opened it in the gallery and I was like, hey, that doesn't look right to me. So as you can see, I added just a little bit more, just right there, that little thing, and that like fixed the house for me. I was like, wow, this is the best roof ever. So of course I named it under 10K challenge. You can find it by searching my name, Meganplays, MEGANNPLAYS. It's with 2 N's in the gallery, and make sure you go underneath advanced content, or like advanced in the search, and make sure that you check that you can allow custom content. So now this is the part where I am getting to checking everything to make sure they all work. I'm looking at the curtains to make sure those aren't custom content, and also I am making sure the sim can't do everything. I realized she couldn't sit on the little ottoman right there, and it just needed to be rotated. So if you download this house, make sure you rotate it, because I didn't want to re-upload it to the gallery. That's literally the only thing that was wrong. But also I decided that we didn't have a trash can and I needed to add one. As I'm doing this voiceover right now, I realized she could have just washed her dishes in the sink, but I wasn't sure where to put the trash can. The trash can was $50, that adds $50. I only had $5 to spare, so I had to delete something, so I deleted that light right there. Goodbye. And then I decided to check to see if she could eat, and she could, and you know, she could use the stove. So everything in this house is in working order if you guys would like to use it. And now moving into the screenshots, of course, this is the very front of the house, which I think is so cute. Here is the view from kind of the back corner where the easel is. And then also I included a shot of kind of the back corner of the kitchen. As you can see, there is not a lot of art on the walls. Like I said, I wish that I could change that, but unfortunately, we just didn't have enough money. So if you guys add anything, hopefully it's that. And look, guys, the curtains are blue. Isn't that so weird? They were white when I put them in. They were purple when I was playing the game with her, and now they're blue. I don't know why they're blue. Let me know what color they are whenever you play the game. And then look at the little outside view. I thought that was so cute. And here is a top-down view of the house. But that's it for today's video, guys. If you guys liked it, make sure you slap that like button, hit that subscribe button if you're new here and you want daily Sims content. Thank you so much for watching, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye!